Entertainment capital of the world and home to the running rebels of UNLV. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the UNLV Rebels offense takes the field. And here comes their veteran leader. He has been through the battle, guys, and there are plenty of expectations this season.
Yeah, and there should be expectations. This guy's been around a long time, knows the systems, knows the players. Everybody's going to have to believe in him for this year to be a big success.
Yeah, David, there's just no substitution for experience. This guy has played so many snaps. He's seen it all. No doubt they need him to play at a high level.
Quarterback gets past the marker. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Off play action on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Gonna run it. It's Brooks. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. Give to the running back. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the running back has it. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score 7, UNLV 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win it. Able to eliminate the mental mistake.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting... Defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try the outside to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They'll ride the hot hand. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Bettis. Throws to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab on the left side. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
0.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Going up top on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Looking to throw it again. Right on target this time. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Rebels are flying down the field. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the left side. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. Wide open downfield. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Bettis. Feeling some heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It's good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Finds the tight end. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He's got him, and they convert. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. It's a draw. Breaks the tackle. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. He's going to run it. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Coming after it. Setting up the screen. Oh, what a caught! Touchdown Tigers! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Auburn 21, UNLV 3.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
To the air, it's Bettis. Unloads to the wideout. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. First down here for the offense. Let's go. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Just steamrolling his way through. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires deep toward the end zone. Fires and picked off. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Quarterback adapting. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. Standing here in this first half, might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in a game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You can tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely wide open.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Going to the run to start this second half. Oh, what a move to get open. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle, safeties come up and tackle, as opposed to linebackers and big defensive players. You get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Makes his connection. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Quickly to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Line getting set on 2nd down. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. They're getting this guy lathered up. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Brooks. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. The Tigers have pushed it inside the 20. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds his big tight end. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Auburn! And the stomping has commenced.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Looking to pass, it's Bettis. Makes the grab down the middle. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Quick completion to the right. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the tight end. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in the right.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touch.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll give it to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Sometimes the hardest completions for quarterbacks are the ones where guys are wide open. You don't have to throw it any faster, trying to get it to him quickly because you know he's so wide open. Like on that last play, just take your steps, throw in rhythm, and just throw a catchable ball.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Fires downfield. Just couldn't quite stay in bounds while making that grab. It's incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. Pocket starts to collapse. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling. Getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun.